BBG!
What's going on, guys? We have another Beyblade Burst Rise unboxing for you guys. Super exciting. This is a new season, Beyblade Burst Rise, also known as Beyblade Burst GT in Japanese. And this right here is our Sword Valtryek. So the Japanese name of this was /Valkyrie, and we finally have it in the Hasbro form. It's pretty exciting. We get brand new parts. It is in the HyperSphere system. So it is really different than our Takara Tomy original counterpart. On the back of the box here, it shows us all the parts we get in here. So because this is a Beyblade Burst Rise product, we do get now the GT chip, another element to customize on your energy layer. And then we have a D69 disc, okay? And then the TH05 performance chip. On the right side, we got the stats. These are kind of like the new HyperSphere statistic for the base attribute. We have the runtime and the drop-in frequency. Runtime here is pretty high, so maybe you get stamina there. And drop-in frequency is pretty low, so maybe it doesn't climb as, much as the other performance tips. I don't know how much I should trust this one, so we'll have to find out once we actually do some test battles with this guy. But overall, I'm super excited. It is Sword Valtryek, one of the main characters. Since Dante is basically like the main character in this season, Valt is coming back, or he is back with a new Bey, but he's kind of like more of a side character, like a mentor. Let's get right into the unboxing. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, are you guys excited to see another new Valkyrie?
It's just funny they named it Sword Valtryek.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Excalibur.
True, but you know what, like, I'm taking a look at this D69 disc, and it looks pretty similar to like the Excalibur one, like the shape, I guess. But let's take everything out and then we'll find out more. Alright, so it is in original colors. We got our new like orangey ripcord and launcher, and these are the parts right there. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so we got all the parts from Sword Valtryek all laid out, and you will notice that because this is a GT Bey, or I guess a Beyblade Burst Rise product, you now have that new GT chip right over here. So that's our Valkyrie chip. And then for our energy layer, the weight is all integrated inside. So this is plastic, it's not metal, and we got this like Retsu formation. Okay, you can customize it, you can change it out, but that's like the signature /Valtryek weight formation. Next up, we have the disc, and this one is the D69. Out of all the HyperSphere products, I feel like this one is my favorite so far. The shape is pretty interesting. It's kind of like this triangle shape, and I really like the fact that it's in balance. I think that's going to produce some pretty cool attack like power in the stadium. So I'm curious to be able to test it later on. And then we have the driver, or I guess the performance tip, and this one is TH05. Super bulky, just like all the other HyperSphere products. It's for you to be able to climb up those vertical walls to attack from above. So that's why it's bulky. Completely different from like the power driver that we got from the original /Valkyrie. But I guess that's the gimmick now, so we gotta live with it. So yeah, what do you guys think? Tell us in the comments below if you guys like how it looks. I think energy layer wise, I think it's pretty like nice that they were able to simplify it to make it still look the same as the anime, but not have, the Bey be too heavy. Okay, let's put it together and snap it in like that. And that's how it looks. Looks pretty
huge, man. Weird
too, I think.
So bulky at the bottom.
It really looks weird when you look at it from above. So that's a 360 view for you. That's our Sword Valtryek V5. Let's compare it to the original /Valkyrie. So just for your comparison's sake, we do have a Takara Tomy version on the right side here. You can see there are stickers. The design is a little bit more detailed. And also it has the actual weight that you can change out in these layers.
I actually like having that extra piece, man.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a bit more like customizability. So you can see if on the bottom I strip it off like that, take off the chip. So now we have a separate weight, and you can get different weight distribution based on which weight you use. This one, for example, is Retsu. On the Hasbro version, you can't do that. So the weight is just non-existent, I guess. But for the Hasbro version, there is a QR code on the back. So if you want to use it in your game, go and scan it right now on the Beyblade Burst app. So you can use this Bey virtually in the app. Alright, so here we have a comparison between the disc from the Hasbro version on the left and the Takara Tomy on the right. So the Takara Tomy one, obviously it's way bulkier, more weight, and it's also called the Blitz disc, and it's labeled BL. And do you notice even on the Hasbro one, even though they don't call it Blitz, there's still a BL symbol on here. So I guess you can still, like, you know, AKA is known as Hasbro's Blitz, is the D69 disc.
Yeah, they tried to like keep the same shape, you can tell.
Yeah, the triangular shape,
Yeah.
right? But it doesn't have that, you know, like secondary plastic gimmick.
Yeah,
These flaps.
that part was actually cool, man.
Yeah, the flaps are cool. So kind of sad to see them go. I guess one benefit for the Hasbro disc is you can still add a frame on it. So just like that,
Oh, nice.
you know, completely different feel now compared to the Takara Tomy one where you can't add anything on top.
That actually looks pretty cool with that wall frame on it.
Yeah, so if you have some like other like Switch Strike Beys or Turbo Beys that have a frame, you can detach those ones and attach it to this one. And the most major difference here is the performance tip or the driver. It doesn't even look the same at all. Like, I don't see a resemblance.
If you guys showed this to like a person, they probably wouldn't even think it's the same type of toy.
The color is the same, that's about it. The power driver, there's a spring, so we can kind of move the tip. So that's kind of like the gimmick of the power driver, but the, you know, Hasbro's TH05 driver, it's just a completely different ball game. It's got the HyperSphere gimmick with how round it is, and that's about it. It's time to weigh the Bey out. Hasbro's Sword Valtryek V5.
Dude, 38.5. It's so light.
So light. So much lighter than even like the last generation's SlingShock Turbo Achilles, for example.
Yeah, like all the turbo bass from, yeah, the SlingShock series.
Yeah, or Turbo Spryzen.
Yeah, those were heavy.
Yeah, so 38, right, you said?
Yeah, 38.5.
What about the Takara Tomys?
56.51.
Oh,
So,
slash Valkyrie, 56.
it's almost 20 grams heavier. So, you know for sure, like, they are not meant to be played with each other.
Yeah.
Totally different system.
Now, they look very similar in some ways, but they are different in many ways. Alright, it's time to do a test battle, but first let's do some test spin. Sword Valtryek is right spinning, so let's do this. 3, 2, 1,
Huh. Yeah, like it doesn't go up the vertical walls as much as like Ace Dragon or something.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, so that whole runtime stat I guess is like somewhat accurate.
And then it's also kind of slow, I feel.
Yeah.
Like it's dying really quickly.
It's like the opposite of what you'd usually expect from a Valtryek Bey.
3, 2, 1.
Man, you're supposed to have that higher runtime too.
It's got that initial power, but then after that, it just dies down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, dude!
My first win.
All right, next up, a Shindra.
3, 2, 1.
Nice. You dropped in, but you died.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Dropped into death.
Yeah.
Usually I got the higher ground, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no advantage there. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Yo, that was sick movements, man.
Yeah, except just still going my stamina.
Yeah, your stamina just
That
disappeared.
was so disappointing.
Oh, wow. You moved around so
sucks.
crazy.
3, 2, 1. It went backwards. Oh.
Peace.
Why does it feel like a defense type attacked me more than I attacked them?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, Sword Valtryek is not doing too hot, man.
Agreed.
Alright, and of course, Wizard Fafnir. Let's try this one. Our only left spin for HyperSphere right now.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright. That was a clean burst. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was. Oh, okay.
what?
That was a sick attack by Sword Valtryek. I saw Fafnir like jump straight up like this over
I feel like
over
you
the
were
by the
gonna win
ring.
though.
I thought I
last
was.
second you bursted.
I had more spin. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yes, just hang out. Nice. Oh, no.
Oh, you had the advantage there though.
I actually thought that I had the advantage
And you
too.
dropped it right at the good timing too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, go for the attack, and then I got bursted.
So that's basically it for our Sword Valtryek V5. What do you guys think about this HyperSphere Bey? In the battles, kind of disappointed, but you know, maybe we should start customizing and find out where that went wrong. Overall though, I like the design of the Bey, like sticking to the original color. I think it's the most important thing. But otherwise, tell us in the comments below what you guys think. Like the videos and subscribe. And as always,
geeks out.